Hi, I'm Tom, and my wife's name is Neva. Together we have been in the horse trailer business for, well, forever. In fact, we own EquiSpirit horse trailers. If you own an EquiSpirit, well, what can I say? Your horses are lucky, and we know how much you truly care about them. If you don't know about EquiSpirit, it has become the most durable, well-constructed, and most important, the safest trailer in the market. And there is a reason for that, and that reason is Neva and her love for horses. In this video, I talk about how I met Neva and how one basic premise has caused EquiSpirit to be what it is today. Neva and I met in a bar in Cincinnati in 1970. It was called New Dilly's. You paid one price and drank all night. Nowadays, you only see a sign like this at a marina. Neva looked like this, I looked like that, and this is how we looked together. She had better taste. I'm not sure how, but I knew we were going to spend our life together despite something she said on her first date. She said, "I have a horse." I said, "Really?" Her horse's name was SB. The previous owner named her SB for a reason. Neva kept the name but changed the spelling. After a few dates, she took me out to the farm where she boarded. Her horse was in a large field with a lot of other horses. I looked out over the pasture and I asked a question that she has never forgotten in our 47 years of marriage. I asked, "How can you tell which horse is yours?" The look she gave me was odd, but she didn't say anything. I guess she figured I would realize my stupidity over time. She was right, of course. She haltered her horse and another older horse named Ike and led them to the barn. "Let's go for a ride," she said. Now, the only time I'd been on something that resembled a horse was at age 7 with my sister. I offered her proof. I had a photo. She saddled the horses, adjusted my saddle and stirrups, explained the value of a saddle horn, and led the way into the woods. After a while, I was just getting comfortable enough to let go of the saddle horn when my horse stumbled and fell down. I didn't know a horse could fall down. I never saw one fall down on TV. I was slammed onto the ground and rolled into some bushes as the horse stood back up. Neva immediately jumped off her horse, ran over to my horse, and frantically started checking him over while I lay in the brush. I realized right then and there where I stood in her order of importance. I married her anyway, but that incident says a lot of why EquiSpirit has become known as the #1 trailer in safety today. Now, how we ended up in the trailer business will take a whole other video, but what's important here is this. Years later, when we were ready to take the plunge into developing and designing the EquiSpirit horse trailers, I told Neva we needed to have a basic code in which we should operate. She asked, "What do you mean?" I said we need to have a principle that we always refer to, when we make decisions and set goals. She said, "Oh, that's simple. We should always work in the overall interest and well-being of horses." And that's been our unifying principle ever since. And if you were to ask me from 1 to 100 where I rank EquiSpirit in construction, durability, and most of all safety, I would say 95%. But we're always striving for 100.